Hi guys, welcome to 2020 Reset webinar for today. My name is Bianca. I am the nutrition coach at CrossFit Proficient, and I'm going to speak to you about 3 steps to taking control of your health. This year has been a whirlwind for us all, so we're going to discuss some strategies and some ways that you can take control of your health and start again. So that's why we've called it 2020 Reset. So let's go to the first slide. Now, as you can see, the pyramid, everybody would normally think that, a lot of people would think that exercise will be one of the main things that you need to do to get yourself back on track. You need to exercise lots, but that's not the case. Nutrition is a foundation of your health. So at CrossFit Proficient, we believe it's a fundamental as nutrition, and nutrition shouldn't be complicated. All right, we want you to feel confident with your nutrition and fitness plan. All right, as we all know, there's billions of different diets out there, and it just seems that all these people that are trying to sell us these different diets want to sell something else as well, like it's a protein powder or some sort of supplements. And we see these magazines or social media people making a claim that you can lose 15 kilos in 30 days. That's fantastic, but the problem is with this, it's not a realistic goal and it's not sustainable at all. So we want to give you the tools to be able to make a lifestyle that you can sustain and it's maintainable forever. Okay, we don't believe in quick fixes. We believe in a balanced lifestyle, and we want to help you get on that track. So we have found 3 common themes. First of all, you need something that is simple. A lot of people overcomplicate nutrition, and it's not the case at all. You'll find if it's something easy, you'll stick to it. Something that's so restrictive, you won't be able to maintain for a long-term success. And you need the support. Without the support around you, it's hard. So we're going to go that into more details later on in the presentation. And also, you need some sort of method to keep track, because when you're keeping track of your progress, you'll see there's success, and that success leads into motivation, and that is the fire that will keep you going. Okay. All right. As I spoke about it earlier, this year, I'm going to be honest, it's been a shitty first 6 months of 2020. So let's give this next part of the year a chance to reset and get those goals cranking, and let's do it. Okay. There's always an opportunity to set those goals and be able to be successful. As we know, in South Australia, we are quite lucky. We've done the right thing, and we've got no cases. And let's hope it stays that way for a long period of time, because at the moment we are living a normalish life. Things are back to sort of normal, and we can hopefully keep that going. All right. So I'm going to speak to you about what steps you can take to help you reach those goals. All right. Let's go into that. Next slide. Step 1, identify your big 3s. All right. When we set goals, you need a reason why you're setting those goals. Don't set the goals because someone else wants you to set them. You need to set them for your own self. All right. When it comes to goal setting, it's a good way to break down those goals. All right. For an example, you've had a busy day, or happens to me a lot on an occasion. And at the end of the day, you think, what did I actually achieve today? And then this is because you don't have priorities in front and center, and it's easily you get distracted. So when we are a bit too busy, we overbook ourselves, and often we push ourselves and our health to the side. So one thing that quarantine has taught us and myself is to slow down. All right. So identifying your big three is like having a compass to guide your decisions. So let's go. Next one. All right. So have a think about what needs the most work right now in your life. It can be professional, personal, spiritual, wellness, relationship. All right. What for everybody changes differs during different seasons. Okay, so goal settings can be different throughout the whole year for each individual, just depending where you are in your point in your life. All right. I'm going to send out a workbook to everybody, and in this workbook you can set out the goals you want to set out for yourselves. All right. In the workbook, mark of the 3 areas that you need most help with. All right. And once you determined what needs the most focus, you can break down what success looks like for you. All right. Don't look at what success looks out for, for someone else. Okay. It needs to be catered for yourself. Everyone's life is different, so don't base your decisions on someone else. Looking at now for these goals, look at the goals for 1 year, for a quarter of the year, for 1 month, 1 week, or even 1 day. Everything you do should be going to your annual big 3. All right. So, in a 12-month basis, set out 3 main goals that you want to achieve, and then those 3 goals get broken down into little goals, little habits, which we'll discuss a bit more in depth as well. All right. As you see here, this is a phase 1 action step flowchart. If you have to assist you to reach your goals, you're not going to be successful if they're just in the air. If you have it written down in front of you and have an action plan for these goals, you will find that you'll be more successful at reaching these goals. And if you're as well, you need that accountability as well. So you'll find that you'll be more focused if you have that little bit more accountability as well. So that's why it's important to have them written down. So to assist you reach your goals, you'll need to break them into action steps, and this is the perfect way to do it. Each goal that you want to reach, you most likely need to create a new habit to reach those goals. The habits don't need to be a huge habit. They can be as small as, for an example, if you're only drinking 1 litre of water a day, and bump it up to 1.5 litres, and then slowly work it up to the goal that you need to reach, have that requirement of water that is needed on a daily basis. Okay, every little habit is a success. Okay, we celebrate every little success and milestone that you reach. So then break down that habit and action step into 4 weekly actions. All right. So nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time. So you need the one word that people find hard to take in is patience. Be patient with yourself. All right. So if you're finding it difficult to know what action steps are needed to get to this goal or habit, hire a professional. Okay. Do you think that there's successful business people out there that are millionaires, billionaires, or even just everyday successful business people get to this place on their own. No, they have people behind them that help them get there. So for an example, like, if you have a retail store, there's an accountant there helping them do their bookwork. I'm sure there's a lawyer somewhere in there that will help them get down all those nitty gritties when it comes to the legal side of things. Trust me, guys, if you need help, hire professionals to help you guide where you want to be, okay? Don't think you have to do this on your own, because you don't. There'll be people there that want to help you get to those goals. All right? Your sphere impacts your health. So this means the people that you surround yourself with will impact your success. So for an example, research shows if you have obese friends, this will increase your chance of obesity by 57%. I'm not saying to get rid of your friends that are a bit more on the chubby side, but it's just an example, okay? So if you want, depending on the goal that you want to reach, just keep that in mind. So, like, for an example, family dinner, if, food's in the middle of the table, and when you're eating with more people around you, you're more likely eat a lot more as well. So when you've had that one plate of food, put your plate in the sink, and you'll find that you won't go back for the second and third, because it actually takes, if you didn't know, 15 minutes for your brain to connect to your stomach to let you know, oh, I'm actually full. So that's why we ask clients to slow down when you're eating. Put your fork down in between meals. Have a glass of water between chewing food. Right. Step 2, assess sphere of influence. Now we'll discuss this a bit more when you've identified your big 3, you need to rally up your tribe and determine your support network. All right. So have that close network around you, and you will find that be more successful in the long term as well. I can't. How many of you have said that before? I know I have. Okay. I can't. So our minds are wired in an interesting way. All right. We need to rewire that with some positive mindset. Your thoughts become reality. When you say you can't do something, you won't do it. So you need to pay attention to what becomes reality. Let me give you an example. When I was pregnant with my kids, I would see pregnant women all around me all the time, because I'm experiencing that, and I'll see pregnant people around me all the time. For example, if you buy a black Jeep, you'll see black Jeeps everywhere. All right. So the same thing goes with our thoughts. If you have negativity around you, you'll start thinking negative as well. Okay. We are hardwired to think about negativity. It takes effort to think about the positive. Always start your day with gratitude and end your day with gratitude. Trust me, you always can find something to be gratitude about, even if it's the smallest thing. To continue on about positive mindset, think about 3 people you can call on who is a positive influence on you. Send them a text today, or set up a coffee with them. If you're serious about changing, you need to plug yourself into a community who want to see you succeed. Set yourself up with people that have a similar goal to you, or will motivate you to reach those goals. It's very important. Okay, step 3, this is the tough part. You need to find ways to help you track your progress. These are 3 ways you can do it. Putting pen to pencil with a calendar and writing down what you need to achieve each of those days to help you achieve your goal. In your phones, we have many apps that we can download, like MyFitnessPal, SugarWOD, and there's many more similar to this. Even, for example, there's running apps if you want to get better at running. So being mindful and being able to track is the key to long-term success. Now, SugarWOD is a free app. This is a training to keep track of how many times a month that you train. So for an example, in this flowchart, it shows how many times the for this person trained each month. So it's a good way if you have a goal. For example, if you want to train 20 times that month, set that goal and you better track it in this app. There's many free apps you can use. Daily habits. Long-term success comes with creating small habits that are maintainable forever and will help you succeed towards your goal. All right. Little habits stacked up on each other will help you maintain those long-term goals. We have come to the end. Now, thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions, message me, and I can, if there's quite a few questions, I can do a Facebook or Instagram live and I can answer all these questions. I hope you all have come away with something. Yes, guys, let's smash out this next 6 months of the year, and I hope you set yourself up on the right track. Again, if you need help, contact me and I'll be grateful to speak to you. Have a great day. See ya.